Hello there, Commonwealth Rom here. On March 3rd, 2017, The Legend of Zelda changed forever, not only due to the open-air revolution, but also the altered nature and position of the Triforce. Well, on this upload day, March 3rd, 2024, let's detail the impact and importance of the Triforce in these two games. So be sure to leave a like, subscribe and press the notification bell. We're going for 2017 to commemorate when everything changed. The Triforce in both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom is the story of Princess Zelda's golden life, and we begin in Breath of the Wild, or more precisely, over 100 years prior to before we started moving as Link. Back to Hyrule's queen and Princess Zelda. Her title suggests that she was not intended at birth to seal the calamity and was allowed to follow her passion, science and study of ancient Sheikah technology. Sadly, when the princess turned 6, everything changed with the death of her mother, upon which the scientist had to become the kingdom's force of defense and offense in one, as the sealing power passed down to her. It is just that I, and many others, don't believe that Zelda inherited just the sealing power, but rather the complete Triforce. A relic which required the right mindset along with royal blood to wield as a weapon. During her childhood, the princess was missing the right mindset as she was no warrior, but rather an intelligent child. One who was forced to rigorous training by her father to unlock the power of the goddess that was residing within her. Even so, this wasn't the right approach and wielded none of the desired results despite 10 years of praying and visiting in her teens the different springs. None of them could unlock the power, but the Zelda team implies that in the case of the Spring of Courage, and definitely the Spring of Wisdom on the princess's 17th birthday, she was accompanied by the champion chosen by the Master Sword 5 years prior. Unbeknownst to Zelda at the time, Link was the solution she had sought all along. Though being downright hostile at first, her behavior was a result of seeing herself as Hyrule's symbol of failure, that focused more on Sheikah tech rather than the task at hand, while Link was the kingdom's greatest success. Then everything changed as the appointed knight saved the princess from the Yiga Club, the first awakening of admiration, followed over the next weeks by love, as Zelda got to know Link better through food, romantic excursions, and demonstration of his sheer strength. Still, one last ingredient was missing to at last unleash the power residing within her: sacrifice for your loved one, which after a sea of tears, caused by losing her father and closest friends, when Link, her love's life was on the line, she at last unlocked the sacred triangles, and this is the key detail. Sacrifice being the new requirement of the Triforce, or weapon that now glowed from the palm of her right hand, and with its power deactivated the Guardians. Hope, but which soon extinguished as Link collapsed, closed his eyes in the arms of her princess, and had to be rushed to the Shrine of Resurrection. And after delivering the damaged Master Sword to the Great Deku Tree, yet another Triforce sacrifice was required of Zelda to seal the beast, and then wait 100 years. That is to say, until Link showed up and destroyed the monstrosity and delivered Dark Beast Ganon to the glowing princess. Once again, the mark of the complete Triforce surfaced as the princess delivered the final blow. With it, the Triforce and the Master Sword had completed their task, or at least it seemed as, since the Triforce's grandest task remained. In the process of restoration of the fallen kingdom, Gloom surfaced from the depths. Thus Link pulled the Master Sword, restored by golden light, and headed down to the source of Hyrule's suffering, Ganondorf, the Demon King, who had been held sealed by Hyrule's first king, the Zonai Rauru, who began dissolving 100 and plus around 5 years prior, following the Great Calamity's destruction of Hyrule Kingdom. As an act of desperation, he dropped the secret Zonai Stone to Zelda, who transformed this Stone of Light into her own Stone of Time, the sign of her wisdom, and besides, she didn't require the Stone of Light, as she had the ultimate power of light within her, the complete Triforce. With it, she was able to travel all the way to the distant past, right after collecting the stone and falling down after Link and Zelda failed to hold hands. Instead, Link and Rauru did, before he replaced his ruined right hand. I wholeheartedly believe that the Triforce allowed Zelda to recall all the way to the distant past, and the same Triforce within the short-haired princess was instrumental for Zelda to share some of that power, to grant Link the same power to recall without a secret stone. Also that Fire could call out to Link to recall the destroyed Master Sword to the same site in the distant past where Zelda went out to, And it is during this time period we see just how much more powerful Princess Zelda was compared to Queen Sonia, a fact that is recognized by the Queen, as already in the second cutscene, she recognizes that Zelda has both the power of light and time. This right here, along with Zelda's massive aura of light, to add to King Raru's beam of light, is a clear indication that Zelda holds the complete Triforce, and has mastered it over the 105 something years that she has used it. Want more proof? In the Phantom Zelda assassination cutscene, who thwarts this attempt with recall? Not Queen Sonia, but Princess Zelda, who toys and humiliates Ganondorf to such a degree that he one-punched Sonia. Right here, we see that Zelda could probably have, with King Raru's assistance, defeated Ganondorf right there and then, before he transformed Queen Sonia's stone into the Stone of Darkness, the one relic that prevented Triforce Zelda from taking down the Demon King in the depths. Still, even here, Zelda does not only recall one single object as Link and Sonia could, but rather 4 different weapons thrown at once, all to force the Demon King to act and create the perfect diversion for King Raru to strike and seal Ganondorf. Yet another sacrifice, where the Triforce had an impact. No doubt, this move right here by Zelda was by all indications thanks to the Triforce. Then she makes the final, 3rd sacrifice. After the imprisoning war, she took responsibility for the Master Sword and tasked the other sages to stand guard until Link would arrive in the distant future with the next generation of sages. She takes the initiative to deliver both the Purapad and indirectly Minna inside of it, and shows true courage and leadership by also leaving a part of the power to recall to Link, proving that she has all virtues required to wield the complete Triforce. Power, the weapon part of it, wisdom in her leadership, and courage to make the ultimate sacrifices for Link and her kingdom. That is correct. Zelda creates the entire premise for Link's second quest as Hyrule's hero. She grants him the power to recall, and then, for her own 3rd and final sacrifice, glimpses of the distant past, while restoring and delivering the weapon to end the Demon King once and for all. After all, how is the Master Sword repaired and brought even further beyond? By Zelda swallowing her secret stone, turning into what? The Light Dragon, not the Time Dragon. And why? Since she holds the ultimate relic of light, of the goddesses and the goddess, the complete Triforce on the palm of her right hand. One that has been active since the turning point of the Great Calamity next to Fort Hateno. And this is a fact seen in the cutscene that follows Link's Master Sword pull. Zelda uses the power of the Triforce, which is barely visible, unlike the statue meant for Nintendo Live. But with this combination, the Master Sword transforms into something different. A Sword of the Princess and the Zona, forged over up to 100,000 years. The Zona impact is obvious with its runes, but what is the new part of the blade really made of? The same material as the horns of the Light Dragon. That is to say that the Master Sword that is pulled from the hair of the Light Dragon contains Zelda and parts of the Triforce. Zelda, and the Triforce as well, is the new Master Sword, finally representing the Triforce symbol found on the Master Sword since Ocarina of Time in 1998. The sword that was the lock and key to the Sacred Realm, and within it, the complete Golden Triforce. With this ultimate Master Sword, Link defeats Ganondorf, his Demon King form, and lastly the Demon Dragon, with Stone of Darkness, is shattered by the Blade of Light, the blade of the complete Triforce. None of this would have been possible without Princess Zelda, her golden power, wise leadership, and courage in the lead-up of her sacrifice, and becoming the Light Dragon. So it is only fitting that the last recall restores her and Link's original forms. But what makes the final recall possible before the Love in the Air and the last skydive? The combined power of Link's recall, infused by King Raru's and Queen Sonia's spirits. But also the Light Dragon itself. And what do we find within it? Princess Zelda with her Time Stone and the complete Triforce. Here's the answer to what is going on in this cutscene before Zelda returns with Link to their home, the surface of Hyrule, the Triforce. Because of it, Zelda didn't need Raru's power of light, and could transform his Stone of Light into a Stone of Time, a power she didn't possess already with the Triforce. But the combination or holding hands of these was just as influential as Link and Zelda holding hands in the sky ending. As such, the Golden Triforce is the hidden punchline of Tears of the Kingdom, where Zelda is its master, Just like Link is the master of the sword, Zelda is the true hero of this game, who grants Link the power, tools, weapons and assistance to complete what she couldn't after transforming into the Light Dragon. This is what makes her return to the present with the Zonai Stone of Time and the complete Triforce so much more impactful. She's ready to become Hyrule's new monarch, its queen, the wielder of the complete Triforce, the relic and proof of her power, wisdom and courage to make the right sacrifices. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how Princess Zelda with the Time Stone and the complete Golden Triforce made all of this possible. I would love to see your golden takes on this literal Zelda theory in the comments down below, and if you haven't already, please do the following as I need more views to continue making time-consuming Zelda theories like this one. As such, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel and press that notification bell and again for all notifications. Massive thanks to you for watching and to all our patreon.com/commonrealm patrons for your continued support. Special shoutouts go to Royal producers Zach Johnson and JC Funk and heroes Holly Wolf, Cheryl, Garrett Hoy and Jeffrey Van Triest. You're all golden and please enjoy one or both of these two awesome videos.